So I decided to go with a new kind of video. So this is Koi's fleece. It's only been washed at this point, and I'm gonna make something out of it. I don't know yet what, but let's see what happens. So after washing and it dries and everything, of course, the next step is combing. So I decided to make it into 3 colors. So I went with white, tan, and brown. And these are the natural colors in her fleece. And quickly accumulated, and I decided to make the yarn similarly. So I spun white, tan, brown, tan, white in a repeating process, and then spun the 2 spindles together to make it like that. All right, so here we go. Start with a slip stitch and chain 4. Then we slip stitch into the first chain to close the circle, and chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet. And then we crochet or double crochet 15 more stitches for a total of 16. Yeah, I always count my stitches to make sure I have 16 because the first couple rows are really important to set up the rest of it. So once you have 16, you slip stitch to the top of the original chain 3 to end and chain 4. Then you double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all the way around. So that you have 1 chain space in between each stitch. So once you get to the end, you should have 16 little, I guess, spokes, it kind of looks like to me. And then you make sure you have your extra chain there and slip stitch into the 3rd chain of that first chain 4. Then we chain 3 and we do 2 double crochets in each chain space and 1 double crochet in each spoke. So it's pretty much just like that all the way around. So you have a nice flat circle. So 1 double crochet in each spoke, 2 double crochets in each space between. So we slip stitch here to end. So we have a nice perfect circle, and then chain 1 and then a single crochet in the next stitch, and then we chain 5. And that's where my phone fell and I had to start over. So then at the beginning of that round, we chain 1, single crochet, chain 5. I actually get a better view this way, so it kind of works. And then we skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the 3rd. Then we chain 3, single crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 3, single crochet into the 3rd stitch. So 1, 2, yeah, one more. Chain 3, single crochet into the 3rd stitch, and chain 5. So chain 5s are the corners, and there's 3 in between each one. So you just do that all the way around. At the end of that round, you want to insert your hook into that first little chain that you made and slip stitch to close. And then we'll slip stitch into the chain space to start the next round. Chain 3 and do 4 more double stitches. So that ends up being 5. And then you chain 3 and 5 more. Double stitches. Single stitch into the next chain space, and then 7 double stitches in the middle one. One, two, 6, and 7. And then single stitch into the next one, and then the corner again. So 5, chain 3, and then 5. And so on and so forth all the way around. And slip stitch to end that row. So here I do 2 chains instead of 3 to do the double crochet, and then I do 5 chains after that. You just have to remember that for when you come back to go into the second chain instead of into the third for when you slip stitch to end. Yeah, so it's 2 and then 5 and then single crochet into the edge and then chain 3, single crochet into the same spot. So you have your little edge there, and then chain 5, and then double crochet into the single crochet from the previous round. Come on, get in there. And then chain 3, and go 3 in and single crochet into the 4th. And then chain 3, and then double crochet into the single crochet there, and then 5, single crochet back into the corner, into the next corner, I should say, chain 3, single crochet into the corner, chain 5, and so on. And to end, we slip stitch into that second chain, I should say. All right, so that row is done. So I slip stitch again into the next chain space, chain 3, and 4 more double crochets for a total of 5. In the corner, we do 3 double crochets, chain 3, and double crochet 3 more, all in the same little corner or in the same chain space. And then double crochet 5 in the next chain space, double crochet 3 in the next, 3 more in the next. Five in the next. And then we're back to the corner. So 3, chain 3, and then 3. Took me about 30 minutes to make one of these squares and about 32 yards of wool to make a single square. So not bad. Here we go. Slip stitch into the top of that first chain there. Chain, cut, and you're done. Ta-da! So between processing, spinning, crocheting, and all the sewing I had to do and weaving in ends, all that fun stuff, it probably took over 100 hours to make this. And I think it was worth it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.